guys, welcome back. So today is Sunday, St. Patrick's Day, the 17th, and Lexie and Hunter are coming over to eat supper with us, so I'm gonna fix them some supper, and it's the first time the baby's been here, so we're super excited about that. So is Flash. Are you excited? Uncle Flash? Are you Uncle Flash? Okay. Anyway, I need to get this house cleaned up because I don't want this baby coming in here with all the animal hair everywhere. And then Reagan is coming over too. Allison's here, of course. Kennedy's coming home after practice. We just got back from Allison's volleyball tournament at ETSU, and I'll insert some of that at the end. But as soon as Kennedy gets done with ball practice today, then she's coming home, so I'll have all of my kids here. So anyway, I want to get this house cleaned up. So I thought I would just let y'all spend the day with us. Maybe see the baby again. That's up to Lexie if she don't care. Of course I don't care, but I don't want to ever put her on here without their permission, or that they don't care, or use her for content. But maybe you'll catch a glimpse of her. That would be fun. So for this back door, a lot of times I'll sit here in the corner and I'll edit, and the sun will come through here at about like 10 o'clock during the day. The sun will just like beat down right there, and it glares off of my screen, so I'll hang a blanket there. I'm sure you all have noticed a random towel or blanket or just whatever hanging there sometimes. So I got some magnetic blinds, so I'm gonna hang those up. That's exciting because that's gonna look much better than a random blanket. So let's get these opened. Yes. Yep. Oh man, that's strong. Oh. How do I get it back? Oh. Good Lord. Okay. Look at me reading directions. Go away, I don't need your help. Don't need your help. No. No, no, no.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down. 'Cause I ain't got nobody. I always feel so lonely when the day is through. I'm in the spotlight, not on till midnight. I want somebody to hold my hand. 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights.
Why does that one weird? Okay. Ooh. That one's weird. It's like it's broken or something. Just don't touch it. Just don't touch it. Okay.
I used to spend time with all my friends, but who's gonna like me if I'm not there? 'Cause I got my head in the clouds, but I'm getting really scared of heights.
So like I said, this was after Allison's volleyball tournament, and Lexie and Hunter were going to come over and hang out with us and eat supper with us. So I was just getting all of the pet hair I could up, and then I was getting her changing table cleaned out, all that stuff. These cats get all over this stuff, and I told Heather, I said, if this were cat toys, they would not touch it, but they will lay in a seat or lay on this bassinet, things like that. So I wanted to get it all cleaned up. I do need to go through and wash all of those clothes and get dust and hair and stuff like that off of it. But I don't think I'll be having her anytime soon. I don't think I'll be keeping her until Lexie goes back to work, if she goes back to work. Lexie and I were talking about that, and I said, if there's any way in the world that you all could sacrifice and stay home with your kids, then, you know, it's just so much easier. It's so much better. That baby doesn't need anyone as much as she needs her mama. But I also understand that this day and time, it takes two incomes. So, you know, you do what you have to do. If she has to go to work, of course, I'm here and, you know, free babysitter. So that's always nice, because when I did work when my kids were small. You know, I did pay for childcare, and like I said, that's a lot of your checks. So I would keep her free of charge, of course, and let Lexie work and try to help. And sometimes it's good for people. Some people do better working. It gets you out of the house. I know a lot of people, they would probably go crazy if they had to stay home and be a stay-at-home mom. I've heard so many people say that. I did work when Lexie and Reagan and Kennedy were babies, but after I had Allison, I was able to stay at home, and it was worth every single sacrifice. I told Lexie we didn't do Disney trips, and we didn't do huge vacations, and we didn't always have the best of the best, but I knew my kids were taken care of and that they were with me. So I don't know. I hope that she makes the right decision. Maybe they can sit down and talk about it and see what she decides to do. But I don't plan on having her a whole lot anytime soon, is what I was getting at. Long story long. I bought the magnetic blinds for the back door, and I've had those before, I think, where I lived before. But this door, like I said, the sun shines through, it beats through, and I'll hang like a towel or a blanket or something random there. And then if I'm filming and I've not taken it down, it looks terrible. So I seen magnetic blinds at Lowe's, so I went ahead and grabbed those. And I don't even remember how much they were, but they weren't very expensive. I also need to get some tint for the upstairs bedroom, the bonus room, Kennedy's room, craft room, whatever you want to call it. I do need to put some tint on those skylights now that it's starting to warm up outside, because that heats that room up and it stays so hot around those windows. So I would like to get some tint, window tint or something like that. If y'all got any ideas, let me know. We have hung trash bags or pillowcases and stuff like that up with thumbtacks, but we do need to get something better for that. I'm so tired of you. Teardrops start to dry, and even when the sun begins to shine again, I've taken all the advice there is and none of it has helped. I'm so tired of love songs, sick and tired of love songs. I'm so tired of you. Ooh, sick and tired of you. I'm so tired. So I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever. I know I posted the birth vlog, but I didn't really talk to you guys. So Lexie was born March 13th, and that was on a Wednesday. So the week before that, on Tuesday, Lexie had a normal appointment, just a checkup, and she was having contractions. She was dilated to 2, and I felt like he was almost on the verge of putting her in the hospital then. He was asking her how far away she lived, and he would just kind of sit and think. And he told her he would be at the hospital all evening if the contractions stayed consistent and they become painful, just to come on in, that he would be there, which he would be there anyway, of course, at any time. But we came home, we walked, we did all the things to try to speed labor up, and she kept having contractions, but nothing painful. They just weren't really going anywhere. So she went back in on that Thursday and was checked again, and she was dilated to 3. So still not active labor though. So anyway, she rested all weekend as much as she could. She had a normal appointment on Tuesday, although on Monday I tried to get her to go in because she was so swollen and you could just tell her body was just done. But on Tuesday she went in for her normal appointment, and Hunter and I both went with her on that one. So the doctor came in. He was like, "How are you? How's things going?" She was like, "I'm good." And Hunter and I were like, "No, she's not. Like, we need to have this baby today." You know, just laughing, having fun. So he got to looking in her chart and was looking at her labs and all that. And he looked at the nurse and he said, "I need you to call labor and delivery because we need to deliver now." She had very high blood pressure. She had +3 protein in her urine, and I'm not sure what all that means. She had gained 7 pounds of fluid in just 4 days. So she had preeclampsia, and I'm just so glad that he called it, and he was very thorough. He was on top of it. So we went to labor and delivery, and I think maybe she'll tell her story to you guys. We'll see. I told her, I was like, it would be interesting because I know there are some that's commented and messaged me or that have high blood pressure or having those complications, and maybe she could be a help to someone. And it would just be fun for you guys to hear the whole story because it was definitely a knot, let me tell you. And I have had 4 of my own, and I have seen like 5 or 6 babies born. I've been in the delivery room different times with different people, but it's so different when it's your own kid because you hate to see them hurt like that. It's just a feeling that I can't explain. I would have done it for her if I could have traded places. I would have. But it was definitely a night of the highest of highs, the lowest of lows. There was one point that Hunter and I were extremely worried that she wasn't even going to make it. It was just definitely a traumatic night. But all is well. God is good. He never left us. Hunter prayed with her when things got super bad. He prayed with her, and it was the sweetest, most heartfelt prayer I think I've ever heard. It just had me all in my feels, all the emotions, but it was definitely a super blessed day. So she ended up having her at 7 o'clock on the dot the next morning, and we were so glad that everything turned out well. Things could have went in a different direction, but God is good. He is faithful. He keeps his promises. And I'm just so thankful that it turned out the way it did. Her and Lexie were just in the palm of his hands. And in the grand scheme of things, you think, is my prayers relevant? Does it even matter? But let me tell you, the smallest issues to him matter. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter if it feels relevant. I know he has much bigger problems on one end than maybe you feel like your problems are, but he's a big God. He can take care of all things at all times. He's that big, and I'm just so appreciative. I'm going to quit talking about it or I'm going to get emotional, but he has been so good to me. I feel like the weight of the world has been lifted off me. You guys know how worried I was about her and how stressed out and the anxiety and all that. But he's good, and he remained faithful, and I'm so, so grateful.
Never knew that it could feel this way when you're lying next to someone. You don't even need to play pretend, cause...
So of course I was just getting the kitchen picked up so that we could cook for everyone. I had all of my kids here. Felt so good to have everyone here and, loving on this baby. But I don't know if I told you guys, but we got some under the cabinet lighting, and it's just the kind that you plug in because I'm not good with batteries, and it seems like batteries don't last very long anyway. So those plug in, you just flip them on with a switch. So that is nice. It gives us so much more light. Okay, so they are putting the trampoline together, and let me give you a little backstory on this trampoline. The whole time Lexie was pregnant, like toward the end, when she was big pregnant, I would talk to Lexie, and I'd be like, Lexie, come on out. Like, if you'll come on out, Mimi will buy you a trampoline. We'll go get you a trampoline. And I would just, it'd be funny talking to her. But that was always the thing was, Mimi will get you anything you want. We'll get you a trampoline, whatever. So we seen on Facebook this little picture, and it was of like a grandparent, and they had this huge trampoline strapped on top of this big long station wagon car, and it was just so funny because I was like, I can so see that being us hauling a trampoline home from like a yard sale or something that Lexie sees. And I was laughing because Heather, you know, she'll go get anything anybody wants. I was like, Heather, this is so you. I can see you strapping a trampoline at the top of your car, bringing it home for Lexie. But anyway, we seen this little trampoline at Walmart, and we were like, oh my gosh, we got to get this. So they were just putting it together. We did take it to the garage and hang it up on the wall because it just kind of like folds down, the little bar does. But it was just so cute. So Alden was here. We just got home from Allison's volleyball tournament. He had let all the air out of that birthing ball, and that took forever. So he was doing that in the background that you all couldn't see while I was cleaning up the living room. He was over here doing that. Then he had the job of putting this little trampoline together. So Hunter and Lexie were fixing to be here, and we were just going to grill some chicken. I made some potatoes. What else did I make? Rolls, macaroni and cheese, just, you know, all the things. So we just enjoyed each other's company. It was so nice to be able to see the baby and for her to be here for the first time. It's just a feeling I can't explain. You know, your grandbaby coming to your house, and I feel so old. And the whole time she was pregnant, I was thinking, I just feel so old, like I'm going to be having a grandbaby. But let me tell you, when that baby is here, you're so proud of having that status. I don't care how many wrinkles I have, and I don't care if my skin is saggy, and if I am an old granny, I will proudly wear that name because I love that baby so much. It's a love I can't explain. And everybody says you love your kids, but there's a special love for your grandkids. And there is, and I never really knew that feeling until I held that baby. But it's like an extension of your kid. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's the best of the best because you can love on that baby anytime, but you don't have to get up every 2 hours or 3 hours for the feedings and all that. So it's great. It is great. But I love her so much. I can't explain it. But all you guys that are like, you're going to love being a grandmother, it's like the best thing in the world, you were so right. Just a little fun fact. You guys know that Heather has never had kids of her own, so she's never been through the ultrasound part, the doctor's visits, the birth process, all this stuff. So she is 100% in love with this baby. It's like the closest thing she's ever went through to having her own. And I know she loves my kids so much and she'd do anything in the world for them, but there is a special love that she has for this baby, and it's the sweetest thing. We're just putting her gift together.
She ain't gonna use that. I think she's serious.
Yeah, I was gonna try. I wonder what the weight limit is.
It's for ages 3 plus.
You still can't use that for 3 more years. I'll go swing it.
There you go. She just pooped.
Don't move the chair.
Did you say she's pooped?
She's a boy.
I thought you got a trampoline.
Shoot, mate.
She might not have been away from I told her. She might not remember. Gosh, Lexie, it's her first time at Mimi's. Hunter's parents, of course, were in the waiting room. And then Heather, Alden, and Allison and Kennedy were in the waiting room. It was actually Kennedy's spring break. They had planned on playing in Florida. They were going to be in Florida on their spring break, but they canceled. So Kennedy got to come home and be here. So that was awesome. I'm so thankful that the Lord worked that out so that we could all be together. Reagan, as soon as she got off work, she came up there and she is so in love with this baby. But anyway, it was a very, very blessed day that I got to see my little Lexie, and she got to be here, and the whole family got to be together. I wish I had gotten a picture, but I didn't. I didn't even think about it. Yeah.
Allie, that pizza's disgusting, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's
Did it really?
It was awful.
What was wrong with it?
It was like fake. It tasted like nasty plastic.
Cardboard.
Well, we had pizza yesterday too.
If it tastes like cardboard, it could be like Pizza Cottage.
Did you
Was it like
let the
Pizza
cardboard
Cottage
on the
pizza?
bottom?
No.
They left the cardboard.
You probably
on
left the cardboard on it.
No. It was pretty good.
pages 3 plus. You're almost there, Lexie.
You're getting pinched.
It was very greasy, but it was really
Here, throw it in there.
It was
It's probably greasy because I like put.
Your batteries
DD
are-
Did you say it was good?
Wait, I need to.
The beans over good?
You have more paper instead. I'll give it to Miss. How different.
She got more hair than you do.
Why y'all get rid of
Look at her jeans.
Lauren, was you
We're not all together often. Reagan works all the time. She gets overtime now, so she's working every single day. And I was like, don't work your life away. I'm very proud that you have a great work ethic, but have some family time. Take some time off. Take your day off every now and then. But so proud of her. Her arm has healed. She's back to work. All is well. We have a baby here, and she's safe and sound. And Allison just played her very last volleyball tournament, so you guys will see that in a few minutes. I just feel like it's turning into a different season of life for me. Like, things are slowing down, and all the hectic being pulled in a million different directions is kind of gone, and I just feel all of the love. We had stopped at the grocery store and bought them some groceries just so they didn't have to leave the house for a few days after they brought Lexie home. And Allison found a Chuck E. Cheese pizza, so she got that for Hunter. She just thought that was so funny, and he said it was really good. He was aggravating her in the beginning, saying it was awful, but he did say that that pizza was really good. So I may have to get that and try that sometime. But it was kind of unexpected when we went to the doctor's office that day. We didn't really expect to go. I thought he would set a date, but I didn't expect to go right then. So Hunter's mom went to his house and took care of their dogs and cleaned their house and got everything ready for them to come home to. So I stopped at the store and got them some food, and then Heather ran and got them some lunch so they could just come home and eat. And we had the groceries and all that so they could just settle in and not have to worry about, running and getting all of the little things.
Without you, yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine.
So my brother's oldest son, Noah, was here in town, and he was hanging out with Reagan, and I hadn't seen him in years. So I was so happy when she texted and said, Noah's with me, so he's going to come by if that's okay. We were like, yes, absolutely. I'd love to see him. He said, I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel. And I was like, well, they're right behind you. Turn around and say hi. So here he is. Guess it. This is my nephew. I haven't seen him in 4 years. No, Noah. 5. But we're going to start over now. Right?
Everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine.
So here's little Lexie with the hiccups, but I feel like she looks so big in pictures or on camera, but she is tiny. She doesn't even look 8 pounds to me. So just gonna show you her while she's awake and alert, but she is the sweetest baby. She is so good.
To my eyes, you can use them as a mirror. You're my ticket to paradise. You say you're fine, but I can't see right through. You're holding your secrets for way too long. This can't keep going on. With every lie, they keep on hurting you, getting away with everything they do. This can't keep going on, no. We're gonna find them, and I'm gonna fight for you. They better start hiding. We'll be running with the lions, lions. We'll be running with the lions.
together. No, you're not alone in this. No, we're gonna find them, and I'm gonna fight for you. They better start hiding. We'll be running with the lions, lions. We'll be running with the lions, lions. They can't run, they can't hide. We won't stop until they're down. We'll be running with the lions, lions. We're gonna find them. La 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 la. They better start hiding. We'll be running with the lions, lions. We'll be running with the lions, lions. They can't run, they can't hide. We won't stop until they're down. We'll be running with the lions, lions. 'Cause you're not alone in this. We'll do this together. No, you're not alone in this.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, 'cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle. Wait a minute, work hard for the car, so that's why it's all tinted. Wait a minute, had a real late night, woke up with my head spinning out in Nashville. It's been mad real, I need sunglasses, I need Advil. I like fake moves, and my cash real. I like first place, you're in last still. Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, 'cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.
Look, pocket rocket in my pocket, please don't make me pop it. All these boys just wanna copy the style, tell them stop it, whoa, whoa. It's my destiny, feeling like Latoya, like it found me my Beyonce, and she shotgun in the cockpit. Grinding with the team, making C notes. In my pocket still full of green, call it CeeLo. Alligator watch on me, Tim Tebow. And these haters love to watch me like Tebow. Look, I don't take L's, I just learn a lesson. Before I count the M's, always count my blessings. Look, I'm too short, never second guessing. Got some money, put up for the rain, so I'm never stressing.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, 'cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle. Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, 'cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.
This was their last tournament of the year, and although I will miss it, I am thankful for a season of just rest. It's nice to be able to just stay home and rest. We still do have Kennedy, of course, that has a ton of games scheduled, but at least it's just one kid that you're planning for and not planning for this one to go to that one, and running in all different directions. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching some of them, but I'm going to go ahead and read my devotional to you. And today's is His Plans Are Good. And that's Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope for a future. Motherhood is full of unknowns. Is my child healthy? Is my child thriving? What will they be like when they're older? Am I doing enough? Despite your great love for your kids, you cannot possibly plan everything, and you personally cannot guarantee specific outcomes. Where you are limited in your humanity, God is unlimited. He knows exactly what the future will hold for you and your children. Where you cannot possibly see clearly, He sees all of your tomorrows perfectly. He promises you that there is hope and that His plans are fully and wonderfully good. When you are feeling overwhelmed about what is to come, about what you cannot control, lean into God's promises. He is the author, the orchestrator, the perfecter of your faith. He is fully dependable in the midst of your limitations. Thank you, Lord, that you know exactly what lies before me. I can depend on you fully when I am anxious about the future. I praise you, for you are great and your goodness never ends. When I begin to worry about my future or my children, you can lead me to cast my cares upon you. I'm so thankful today that He sees what we don't. And I'm so thankful that He knows every single day that lies ahead of us. And even though all of those days are not going to be great, there's going to be trauma, there's going to be death, there's going to be a lot of things that we face in days to come. And I'm just so glad that I know that no matter what comes my way, He'll be there for me, that He keeps His promises, that He's faithful. Feeling so blessed this morning. It's hard for me to even put into words how blessed I feel and the weight that's been lifted off me. I'm just so thankful for His blessings, and I'm so thankful that He remembered me and little Lexie, little Hunter, little Lakely on that day, and that He was with us, just the little people. But thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much. Remember, Jesus loves you no matter what, unconditionally. And you matter. Little you matters. And I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, playing the Beatles. You got my high school t-shirt on. It's looking so easy. You killing my headphones with that song. The way that you're laughing, spilling the milkshake in your bed. I know what you're after. Yeah, I know what you're after. Let's get unpredictable tonight. You and me and here in the waiting, wandering and fading. I know there is something more than this. I think I am ready for doing some changing. Oh God, there is something more than this. You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness, the fire burning in the night, be a home for the world so broken, be a friend to the lonely, the joy that He showed me, make the broken things new